Here to break this all down for us, his story, the host of Special Report, Bret Baier, is with us. You know, Bret, my question right off the bat, you've gotten these emails. I've gotten these emails. You read social media. I read social media. I've been sent so many of these things. Look at them. I just said it can't be true. It's likely a conspiracy theory. I looked into it. I never saw any evidence. You have evidence tonight. What specific evidence have you uncovered?
Sean, good evening. This is from multiple sources who've been briefed at the beginning part of the origins of China and the beginning of the virus. They've also seen documents, open source and classified. We've asked to see those documents directly, but they are saying that it is increasingly likely, there is increasing confidence that the virus, COVID-19, started in that Wuhan lab, not as a bioweapon. Let's just be clear about that. There's no one who's saying that this was a bioweapon.
How would we know that? I mean,
well,
is that
we would,
a conjecture?
but they're not saying, these sources are not saying that. They're saying it occurred naturally because China was trying to show that they could be as good or better than the U.S. in handling viruses, discovering viruses, and this was a botched effort to contain this, and it got out to the population. So there's increasing confidence that that's how it starts. They are 100% confident that China altered the data, the statistics. They did a lot of things to contain the information. Meanwhile, they cut down, as you mentioned, travel from Wuhan internally, but left the international flights going. And there obviously is how you have a spread like this. Now, what I think you're going to start to see is more and more officials being obviously asked about this. Secretary Pompeo was on Martha's show tonight, asked specifically about it, and also these documents that U.S. doctors went to that lab a few years ago to inspect it, and through the embassy in Beijing sent back warnings to the State Department saying that this lab was really not living up to standards, and there were warnings about how the lab was operating. I think you're going to see more and more officials say this. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Milley, asked about it, said the evidence was inconclusive, but it looked natural. Again, you can do natural, but still have a botched handling of a virus in one of these labs. And that's what we're getting tonight, Sean.
Well, certainly would speak volumes if they are not allowing people from Wuhan to travel to China or any other areas of China, but they're letting them travel internationally. That would mean they knew the risk was real. They protected their own country, but nobody else. And we already know that they were not forthcoming. There had been all of these internet conspiracy theories. You saw them. I saw them. This is a little different. But we really don't know what their intentions were, except that they didn't want to tell the world. We know that. That's clear.
Yeah, I'll just say that I think you're going to see more and more coming out speaking about this. Obviously, John Roberts asked the president about it, and he kind of didn't answer on the specifics, but said he's hearing that more and more, and he wouldn't talk about how he's talked to President Xi. Look, in the big picture, the U.S. still has an issue to deal with as we're coming off this curve. Some states, obviously, at the peak. PPE and other things are needed from China. So from a diplomatic perspective, throwing this right now, I guess that is some of the concern about having this story out. My sources are, though, not just one place, and they've been briefed on this, and they seem pretty confident. The fact that they're saying it like this is news in and of itself. I think that you're going to have, we really want to see the documents, the evidence, the hard, direct evidence, and we'll see if we can get that.
What did the World Health Organization and China know? When did they know it? And why did China only take steps to protect their citizens and not the rest of the world? Important questions tonight. We'll keep following it, Bret. Thank you.